Good morning everybody, hope you're doing okay. Before we begin, do you have your brew? Do you have it? I've got it in my supernatural cup today. It's one of them like heat colour changing ones, so when it gets hot that changes colour. And then it's got a lovely deed and then old boys. So it's one of my favourite mugs. Okay, bear with me. That's really hot. That's really hot. I'm not going to drink that because I'm going to burn the inside of my mouth. Anyway, how are we all? Hope we're all doing okay. Why is coming out of my ass? Swore. Alright, we're just going to get straight back into this because I want to get further than I was. I don't want to do it. Oh, for God. Okay, let's go. What should I do today? We're gonna go to the mall, I think, and then we're gonna go to the food court. As I make my way to the food court, I spot someone waving. William, Virginia, Ellen, Artemis, over here. What's he up to? We walk over to his table and find a large chocolate chip cookie with congrats written on it in frosting. I thought we should celebrate you passing your first exam, Lee. William, how dare you? Oh, you shouldn't have. Aw. She gives him a hug, top of her head nestling under his chin. That's cute. And you guys did too, right? Facing unknown challenges with nothing but your magic. No real witches now. What if we'd have failed? Would we have been a fake witch? Fakes. Frauds. I don't know. It's sweet how William looks after his little sister. Too bad Donald can't be here too. I never did find out why he got detention. If you fail, I believe that you get detention. Because Grabby's like, I'm disappointed in you, detention, and then you lose 10 merits. It's like, oh. Kids, I thought we were real witches now. Yeah, really are. He reaches over to the table to ruffle my hair. The cookie gets split into 4, and then split again. But when Ellen gives Virginia some of hers, and then split again when Ellen gives Virginia some of hers. So it's nothing but crumbs and a memory. Stress is reduced by 5. Nice. While my roommates are out, I pull out the package that my parents sent me. Where did they go? Well, not a package really. It's not a box, just a big envelope wrapped up in tape. I tried for a while to pull the tape off, but it's not coming. I went to pull out some nail clippers and use them to make a small hole and tear it apart. Magic. Inside is a letter and a newspaper and a small newspaper. My old school's paper. I've got so many papers. And a stack of photographs. There's Mum and Dad waving at me, my house, my backyard. Itchy nose. They haven't forgotten me after all. It'll still be quite a while before I get to go home. Not until Thanksgiving, but they're not really that far away. If they need me, they could come and get me. I've been here for about a month now. I guess I'm getting used to this life. Alright. Now that we've passed the first exam, we can do some other types of magic and stuff. Are either of you interested in running for class office? Like president? I don't think... What do you have to do to run? Not much, you just have to tell the teachers by the end of the week that you want to run. Then next week everybody votes. Oh, and you have to have the clean record. No Dimitris. There are only 2 positions for the freshman class. President and treasurer. The upper class have more because they do more events and stuff. The freshman officers don't do anything. I'm pretty sure they do something, just not as much. Like the junior class is in charge of the prom and that's a big deal. And then the same people who run the prom junior year have to run initiation at the start of the next year because lectures haven't been held yet. It's a ton of work. It's much easier for freshmen. You probably just have to go to meetings with the teachers and nod a lot. So, are you interested? No one would vote for me. But that's why I'm asking. See, Minnie Cochran is obviously going to win president, so it's not even worth trying for that. But a treasurer position is open. Pascal Jacob says he thinks he'll win it easy. So I want somebody else to win. Anybody else. William isn't running for president in his class again this year, so it's perfect. He can endorse a freshman candidate and they're sure to win. I'm not sure that's... Why don't you run? No way. Class officers have to have meetings with teachers. I see them way too much of them in class already. Speaking of which, we need to pick our classes for the week. So I'm probably going to run for president because treasurer you can pretty much get like quite easy. But we'll see what needs to happen for treasurer. Red, green, black, white. Gym. Uh-oh, this is one of his classes. Get to your seats, hurry up, no chatter. In this class, carelessness might cost you your fingers. He wouldn't really cut off a student's fingers, would he? So I think like the first time that you do any of the magic, like you get like the first kind of introductory, which like a month into the year it'll be a bit but that's the way that we've done it. Here you'll be learning the seductive art of red magic, the evocation and control of energy. With this power you might summon a breeze, light a fire or call a distant object to hand. I say that it's seductive not because of the power itself, but because simple minds prefer simple solutions. Blast your enemies with lightning, tear buildings apart with earthquakes, let the world around you burn. Fall victim to such vulgar fantasies and you leave yourself vulnerable to those capable of creative thought. There are many approaches to the direct force cannot deal. Wait, what? There are many approaches that direct force cannot defend against. I had a dream last night, right? That me and two others had to go and teach a class of like kids. But there was 3 naughty kids in particular that we had to like get through to. And it was so bizarre. Like I hate children. Like teaching them's the worst job I could think of. Just thought I'd mention it. He snaps his fingers in the air. One inattentive moment and you'll lose control of the force you have summoned. After that you'll only be remembered as an unpleasant stain on the walls. He rubs his hands together and gives a nasty smile. Now for your lessons. Failure gave 2 stress. I mean after that. Come on now. When I get back to my room this afternoon, the others are already there and they don't look happy. What's going on? Horrible Tunnel left a box of cat poop on our doorstep during class. It was really mean. Ew. Where would he get that from? Some of the older students have pets. He must have gotten someone to help. Wait, do we get pets? I hope we get pets. I don't know, I've never got that far. Ow. No, this is between him and me. And the professors. He's so going to get it for this. You're going to tell on him? He's going too far. He needs to stop. It's pretty hard to forgive a joke like that. Going out of his way to get hold of and leaving it on the doorstep? That's awful. At least it wasn't on fire. Ah, that's true. Silver linings and whatnot. When I arrive at the classroom, I find Professor Pottston standing by the chalkboard. Hello, Professor Sprout. Hello, little seedlings. Please take your seats. So you're going to learn about green magic, the magic of life. This is a very important skill for any witch or wizard to have, especially when you get to be a certain age. Your body is a garden to be cared for. With proper tending, it could last you for centuries. Slowly, carefully, you must encourage your subjects to grow in the direction you prefer. Be patient and the rose vines will lose their thorns and twine around you. One of the students makes a scoffing noise. If it can heal, it can kill. What happens if you force something to grow the wrong way quickly? Why would you want to do that? Because you don't like the life in front of you. Well, if that's your plan, I can look forward to working with you for a very long time. What? Life has its own flow. You can change it, but the harder you push, the more energy you'll need. To cause a great change in an instant takes immense power. So you better get started. Success! Yeah! Look at my little green skill. I arrived at the classroom feeling slightly apprehensive. Black magic? Will there be zombies? Zombies. Good morning. Has everybody got a smock or an apron? There are plenty at the back. Aprons? What are we going to do with those? For those of you who are new to our magical traditions, I should reassure you that black magic has nothing to do with death or evil. There is no such thing as evil magic. There's only magic. The bad and the good come from how you choose to use it. Black is the colour of weight, solidity, and permanence. Black magic is the magic of enchantment in physical form. All wands and things like that are created with black magic. Black magic! This does mean that cursed items are enchanted with black magic as well. That might be how people get the wrong idea. A pale girl with dark hair raises her hand. Yes, Raven. Since you're enchanting matter and bones are matter, could you use black magic to... I'm struggling. You could use black magic to animate a skeleton, right? That's an interesting question. You could certainly enchant a skeleton to hold a spell, or react in some way. You could set a skull to chatter its jaw when anyone came near, like an alarm. But to make anything that could walk around and act on its own, you'd need to bind a spirit to it, and that calls for another kind of magic. What kind of magic would that be? White. We will get to combine techniques later in the year. Black? I don't know. Now, one of the easiest ways to infuse magic into a physical substance is to mix things together in liquids. Potions. And that's what we'll be starting with. Always remember to wear a smock or apron. Potion stains can ruin your uniform. Yeah. I'm learning things. When I arrived at the classroom, I found Professor Pottston standing by the truck. Honestly, right, two teachers this entire school. Like, I don't know if we'll see new teachers, like, in, like, the upper years, but who knows? Good morning, Starshines. Imagine starting the day like that. It's sort of like, hi, Starshines, hi, Cookies, how you all doing? I'd be like, yeah, like, it's too early in the morning for this. You'll need to sit down before we can start, but take your time, relax, get comfortable. This is very important when working with this particular style of magic. Taking her word, I yawn and stretch before I settle into my seat. Yeah, CB. To some people, white is the absence of colour, a blank canvas. In the non-magical world, white is a complete spectrum, all colours combined into one. In some ways, you could think of white magic as either of those things. White magic is the tool used to access the spiritual realm. Ghosts, dreams, creatures from other planes. Oh, Professor, I had an interesting dream last night. Can I tell you about my dreams? The thought of those around you. With white magic, you can experience and communicate with things that are normally hidden. There is one thing I need to warn you about. Some people have tried to use white magic to control minds and spirits instead of asking for their aid. Don't do it. You will regret it. I knew it was white magic. Big brain. Now, shall we get on with the lesson? What sort of warning is that? What does she mean that it won't work, or that we'll be expelled or arrested, or our brains will melt, or what? Panic. Maybe she'll tell us more later. Success! Woo! I need to make up my mind whether or not to run for class office. I don't know exactly what the jobs involve, other than working with the teachers, and that means spending time with Professor Grabby. It could help me to get on his good side, or it could give him more opportunities to make my life miserable. As if I can actually win the election, of course. I've never been in an election before. I don't think I have any enemies in the freshman class, but I don't think I'm that popular either. Move President. Right, I'll go submit my name to Professor Pottston and see what happens. I mean, the worst that we can do is lose, right? Taking James, success. Nice. Why? Gym's not supposed to be stressful. Nice throw. I turn to look. It's Kaio, a sophomore in Wolf Hall. He's a member of the sports club, but I don't know him very well. Thanks. Want to play some one-on-one? Actually, I came over to ask you a question. Oh? Okay, shoot. Well, I have this friend who likes this girl, only she's never really paid any attention to him. Is this metaphorically? So since you're a girl, I thought maybe you could tell me how to make a girl like me. My friend. Give her presents? No. Compliment her? Yeah. Be honest? Wait, is this about me? Oh. I'd say give her a compliment. Just, I don't know, flirt with her. Tell her that she's smart and pretty and nice. She'll get the idea. The idea that you like her. And that will make her like me back. Well, maybe not right away. But people like being liked. So unless she's got a boyfriend already, if you're nice to her, she's got to at least consider it, right? I mean, so you said that she doesn't know you exist. If you compliment her a lot, she'll definitely know you exist. The boy was really nice to me and then asked me out. I'd go out with him to see what he was like. That seems too simple. I thought girls always played hard to get. Why would we do that? Yeah, why would we do that? That's so bizarre. Huh. I don't know. I guess some girls do. Not all girls are like me. That's because we're different. I'm different. I'm built differently. What can I say? Well, thanks for your help. Anytime. So, are you going to do it? I don't think... Oh, come on. I'm not the sort of person... Piffed. Artist, are you going to run for treasurer? No, I'm running for president. Ha, good luck. The way she says it doesn't sound encouraging. So, you're still useless. I just have to look somewhere else. Still useless? What do you mean? Elizabeth sits on the bed and brushes back her hair. Such a strange thing to get so worked up over. Well, she is very competitive. If it really matters so much, she ought to do it herself instead of trying to get everyone else to do it for her. I shrug. I suppose. Do you think her brother will do what she says? Promote someone just because she wants him to? Probably. She's his baby sister. He looks out for her. He's so sweet. Oh, I see them blushes. Oh, he is. Is he? Ellen, have you got a crush on William? What? No! Maybe. She sighs and flops back onto the bed. Yes? You can't have him, he's mine. That's not a good idea. There's nothing wrong with that. Okay, you like William, so what's the problem? He is cute, he's responsible, he's a good student. He's popular. So he could have any girl he wants. And he'd never want a girl like me. Guys want someone pretty who likes makeup and dancing and pouts until she gets her way. I mean, Jay's not even 13 yet, and she's already got boys chasing her. I mean, we all know what, 12-year-old relationships are like. It's like Friday, like, will you be my girlfriend? And she's like, oh my god, yes. And then by Sunday, it's like, I don't like you anymore. It's like, cool. Boys think of me as just a rock with hair. A useless fuzzy lump. Oh, Ellen, my girl. William is nice. He would never. But he would never. Tell him you like him. If you like him, you should tell him. No! What's the worst that can happen? He says no. Then you don't have to worry about it anymore. And what if he likes you and you're just wasting time not knowing about it? That's not very likely. You never know unless you try. We're horses, we're supposed to be daring. You're cute and clever and sweet. You're not hopeless. Maybe he likes you, maybe he doesn't. There's only one way to find out. That's always been my philosophy. If you like somebody, just fucking go for it. Like, why not? The worst that they can say is no. I'll think about it. You do that, Ellen. Virginia stretches and yawns. So, are you and William working on your plan to take over the class today? Well, we can't today exactly. Why not? He's not here. What? Oh, bless me. What do you mean he's not here? It's cider day. The big apple festival in the next country over. Most of the upperclassmen go there on a field trip. It's over an hour away, so they have to leave early. Why didn't we hear about it? Freshmen aren't allowed. It's a privilege. What's an apple festival? A harvest fair. Don't you have those where you come from? I don't know. They get a big old-fashioned cider press set up in the garden so everybody can watch the apples being crushed. And they sell jugs of it. That's cool. I want to go to a cider apple festival. I want to go. There's lots of food. Apple donuts, apple sausages. Oh, apple sausages. Apple upside down cake, caramel apples, squash apple soup. Well, it's not all apples. Big bake sale, craft sale, art contest, and there's fiddlers in the day, and then a contra dancer in the evening. I know that doesn't mean what I think it means, but hi Joe kids. From the look on Ellen's face, she has no idea what a contra dance is, but she's not asking. So the seniors are going off to a dance without us. Well, it doesn't matter. What should I do today? And this, guys, is where we're going to end it for this session. I need to be careful of like how much I record in the mornings, because I have work and adult responsibilities, which is why they're only going to be like little bite-sized chunks and stuff. Oh my god, you can see my name. I'm not called Artemis, and I'm not called Unholy Enchantress. I would have thought. But yeah, so I hope you all enjoyed today's sesh. I did. Still love this game, and I love obviously finding out all the little like extra bits. But yeah, so thank you all for being here. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and catch you all in the next episode. Bye guys!